start the programming aspect of the Python for case study, let's understand the problem statement. There is a one company went X, and this is the e-commerce company and who works as a mediator between interested parties in selling and buying old ventilators. This company has just collected the data of e-commerce website from 2019 to 20, and they have recorded the data about seller and ventilators with the additional information including specification details like what is the model, what is the brand, and what is the type of that uh, ventilators. This kind of specification details they have collected. They have also collected the condition of the ventilators, means either it has been tested or it is in working, or if it is having some damage, so if it is having damage, so it has been repaired or not. This kind of information they have collected. They have also collected the information about the seller details, means the what is the name of the seller, and either it is a private or a government unit. And then they have also collected the manufacturing year or manufacturing month of the ventilators, and some related information of advertisement they have also collected, means if the seller or buyer they are going to create the advertisement about the selling item ventilators, so when is it created on that website, and when it is has been last seen or last viewed of that ventilators on that website. So this kind of information they have also collected in that data, and the model information they have collected, and also which is a very important factor for this data, which is a price. They have also collected the price of that ventilators. So all this information they have collected in this data. Now the VentX e-commerce company they wants to develop an algorithm to predict the price of ventilators based on the details associated ventilators. So I want to mention here, if you are solving the such kind of problems, means you are going to predict, so many algorithms are there, and as per your requirement, means this is the process, means we try to use the different algorithm, and whichever is good as per the nature of the data, we use that algorithm. So in this case study we are going to use the linear regression, which is the functional approximation method or algorithm that is used to predict the something about the item or other things. So now I want to show the data of the ventilators, and the data set contain all this information. So if you will see, there is the data crawled, means this data has been crawled. So this information is in this column. So here is the date and time of the crawling, and this is the name of the companies or sellers, and this is the category of the seller, either it is a private company or government unit. So you can see here most of the uh, sellers are from private units. Here is the offer type, means either it has been offered or it has been requested. This kind of type they have also collected. And in this category it is a price, and this is the information before going to upload on the website the advertisement of that ventilators. Either it has been already tested, that ventilator, or it has not been tested. This information also is there. So they have given yes no answer. And this is the ventilator types. So we have some 4 or 5 types of ventilators. So like pressure cycled, time cycled, volume cycled. So this type of ventilators we have. And here we also have a year of manufacturing that will help you to find out the age of the ventilators. And this is the operational type. Either the ventilator it is a manual or automatic. So we have also have this information. And this is the battery operating time, because the ventilators also they have the some backup if the light is not available, so they will also work in that case. So they have the battery or operating time. So means I will say this is the battery backup of that ventilators. Now this is the model, means of those ventilators. And this is the month of manufacturing, means we have collected the years of manufacturing and month of manufacturing. Now these are the types of the mode types, means the ventilators can work in 4 types of mode. First is a assist, and second is a assist control, and third is a control, and fourth is a IMV. And this is the brand name of those ventilators. It can be a Newport, Draeger, Puritan, Seat, Draeger. So these are the brand of these ventilators. Now the one column is here, no repaired, not repaired for damaged. So if the ventilator is having the damage information, so they are also collecting the if the damage is there, so either it has been repaired or not. And date posted, means when this web advertisement has been created on the website. And city pin code of the seller, and last viewed, means who has viewed, means last viewed of that item. So this is the information of this data set. Now we are moving to discuss the programming part of this case study. And I have already compiled this. I'm going to remove all these variables, and then later we will create. Yesterday we have told that these libraries, important libraries, we have to call before using the related functions or keyword. So I will use the some numerical operations. So I have to import the numpy library. So import numpy as np. This is the command to import the numpy library. Now I will also use the data frame and related functions. So these functions fall under the category of pandas. So I have to import the pandas library. So import pandas 8 pd. Now we have to set the working directory. So to set the working directory, we have to import the OS library, and we have to also use the plots for the data visualization. For that purpose, we have to import the Seaborn library. So import Seaborn as SNS. This is the command to import the Seaborn library. And now because the size of the figures can be default, but I want to display the figure of the customized with the customized size. So I'm calling the sns.set function, and I am passing this information, and this is the size of those figures. So whatever the figures I will plot in this program, the size will be same is 7 by 5. So this is the figure size of the plots. Now we are going to set the working directory using the os.chdar command. Now we have to read the data into our programming platform, into Spider. Then I am using the data is equal to pd dot read underscore csv, and the name of the file is ventilators.csv. So here I'm not keeping the index underscore call is equal to 0, because I want to add one more column of index. So that's why I didn't write that keyword here in this function. So if you will look at the data, so all the information we are having in this data frame. So index column, this function has been added. This function has added this index column, and we have a date crawled, name, seller, offer type, price, tested. All these variable we are having here. And I want to also tell you here, because the missing values, yesterday we have discussed the one data set, and where we have the question mark, and that was representing the missing values. But here in this data set, we don't have those kind of operators or special characters that is representing the missing values. Here directly we have taken the NaN values in the data set. So this is representing the missing values. So we don't require to read the data with the NA underscore values keyword that we were passing the function in the read underscore csv. So here directly it is giving this NaN. So here we don't require to use that keyword in the read underscore csv function. Now we are going to create one copy of this data frame, and the name of this data frame data frame is vent underscore data, and the function is data dot copy function, and it has created a one copy of this data frame, and you can see the dimension is same. So we are having 42,024 entries, means in the row records, and 18 columns in this data frame. Now we have to know about the structure of the data, means what is the nature of our data. So for this purpose, the first step is to know the data types and column information. So there is a one function dot info function. So vent underscore data dot info. So copy of the data frame we are working with. So it is creating this information as I am executing this command, and you can see here we have 42,024 entries as I have shown in this data frame, and we are having the index from 0 to 42,023, and in this data frame we are having that 18 columns, and the column names or variable names are here in this column, and corresponding they have given the entries of those columns. So in the date crawled, name, seller, offer, type and price and tested, all these are not having any non-null values, means are not having any null values, means they are not having any missing values. But if you will look at the ventilators type, so it is having the missing values, and operational type, because the number of entries in this column is not equal to the sample 42,024 number. And if we'll see the model, here we are also having the null values. So if you will look at the data type of these columns, so we are having the object data types and also integer type variable. So we are having the 5 columns of integer type, and we are having the 13 columns of object type. So these are the categorical variables, 13 variables are there, and these are the numeric variable. Now let's see the null values, how many null values we are having in each column. So if you will look at this information, so it is showing the null values in the data, and as we have seen that these variables are not having any missing values. Ventilators type is having the missing values, operational type is having the missing values, model and model type, mod type is having the missing values, and no repaired for damaged is also having the missing values. Later we will see how we can what we can do with these missing values. Either we have to fill something in those columns, or we have to drop these values. So yesterday also I have mentioned that we can work with the all columns, and if we are thinking that the some columns are insignificant, or they are not contributing in the output of the data, so we can remove those insignificant variable in the analysis part. So later we will see in our case study what we are doing with these column, insignificant column, and we have to also see the procedure to check the what are those column, those are insignificant for our analysis. Now we are going to look at the summary of the data, and in this summary we will see the mean, mean, standard deviation, minimum and maximum, and quartiles. So here we are having the, as I will execute the vent underscore data dot describe function, so it is giving this all information. So you can see here I am having this information, and it is showing the price, year of manufacturing, battery of operating time, month of manufacturing, and city pin code number. So if you will look at the price, we are having the 42,024 entries, means no missing values. But if you look at the mean of the price, and if you will compare with the median, which is the second quartile, so mean is just double the median. So means there should be some deviation in the data that we will see by using the distribution plot or regression plot. So here you can see also the standard deviation 13,149, it is showing that. So there should be obviously some outliers that we have to remove. And if you will look at this minimum, means we are also having some ventilators that are not having any cost. So it does not make sense that the ventilator that cannot have the cost. At least the seller will try to get some cost of that ventilators. There is nothing wrong to sell the free of cost, but they have to, it will affect our output of the predicting model. And if you will look at the manufacturing, year of manufacturing, so it is if you look, it is a mean and standard deviation 108. So it is a year, so we are not bothering about it. And but if you will look at the maximum of this year of manufacturing, means 9,999, which is not a relevant value in the year of manufacturing, and it is showing the future year. So means we have to tweak down the range of this year of manufacturing, and it is also showing the year 1000, which is the minimum. So means the ventilators has been invented in 1950, and now it is showing this year. So means we can, it is a irrelevant values that we have to remove from this column. Now battery operating time, if you will look at the mean of the battery operating time, we are having the 3.32, and if you will compare with the median, so 3. So almost if this column is having the secured values, means correct values, almost we will get the correct values. And we will later see the by plotting the histogram of this column. But we are also having the outliers, because the no battery can have the -2 or -1 time. So we don't measure the time in negative, so it is out of range. So the battery operating time can be 0 or above the 0, but cannot be in negative. So we will also work the range of this of battery operating time and month of manufacturing. So it is also, you can see here we are also having the 0 month, means we are not bothering. Okay, we can get the complete year. And to discuss the pin code, it is irrelevant because it is not affecting our output, so we can remove this column. Now let's move to the next command of this program. So here because I have already executed, so that's why it is showing the our output in a correct format. 42024.00 means 2 decimal point it is showing already, because I have already executed this command. You can see here float values it is showing. So if you will close this spider and you will again execute this command, so it will not show the your output in this format. So it will show the after decimal point, it will show the 8 zeros or 6 zeros. So if you want to reformat the float values, so that in the throughout the program it will show your output up to 2 decimal places, so you can use the pd.set_ function, and in this function we pass the format. Means if you are passing the float format, so it will take the format of the float, and here we are using the inline function lambda, and in this function we are passing the x value. So it means whatever the calculation we will do, it will calculate and it will display in this format, means 0.2f, means which is the float number up to 2 decimal number. And then we can also again describe, so we will get the in the correct format up to 2 decimal places. So I'm not going to execute this command. Now if the number of columns are too many and you are unable to see all columns in your console, so you can also set this command set option display dot max column, and I am keeping here 18 because I am having the 18 columns in my data frame. So maximum value you can set here, and it will help you to display all your columns here. So here I am having only 5 columns, so it is showing all columns. But if you will have the more than 5, 10 or 15 columns, so it will not show all columns. So in that case, you require this function. Now I'm also skipping this execution because I'm getting the all column in my console. Vent underscore data dot columns, it will show all the columns that you have in your data frame, and you can see here already we have discussed while showing the data. Now because some information is less important for us for the analysis part, so we don't require these columns. So name of the seller or data crawled or data posted and city pin code, last viewed information, this kind of information is not contributing in this analysis, so we have to remove. And later we will also check whether except these columns we are also having the some irrelevant columns or insignificant columns, so we will also eliminate those columns also. So this time I'm just removing these columns from the data frame and corresponding values of these columns. So now I'm creating a list of these columns, and after execution I have created a one list of all columns, these columns. So you can see here I'm having the 5 name of the columns. Now I'm going to drop all these values in this. So if you will execute this command vent underscore data dot drop, and you are passing the column underscore name, this is the variable means list that we have created in the previous command, and I am passing here x is equal to 1, which is representing this, that the column wise we have to remove all these values. Now let's discuss to remove the duplicate columns. So because we can have the duplicate rows or samples in our data frame, so we have to remove all these data samples. So if you want to remove, so you can use a drop underscore duplicate function, and in this function I am passing a keep is equal to first. It is telling this the first occurrence of those duplicates rows I want to keep in the data frame, and remaining I want to remove in place, just to keep or to shift above. So now it is executing. So if you will look at this these two data frame, the original data frame and vent underscore data frame, so you can see it is not affecting because we have created a deep copy of that data frame, original data frame. And if we are executing the drop underscore duplicates function command, so it has removed some duplicate samples from the data frame, and we have received 41,881. You can compare with the original data frame. So some frames we have dropped. Those are duplicate samples of this data frame. And if you will look at the column, so 5 columns we have dropped from this data frame. So 13 columns we are having now. So actual number of column was 18. Now we will move to the data cleaning part of this analysis. So if you want to we have to understand here data pre-processing and data cleaning. Means data pre-processing means we are having the missing values and other information we can process, means like null values we are having or duplicate values we are having. So this is the part of the pre-processing. And if you want to clean the data, means sometimes we are having the some values in our column, those are out of range. Like if I will say the I have ventilators of 2024 or 2030. So I cannot imagine, because we are living in 2020 and we are telling that the manufacturing rate of my ventilator is 2030. So it is irrelevant information. So this kind of information we have to remove from our data. So this is the part of data cleaning. Now we are working on the year of manufacturing, and we will see what range we can keep in our data, so that we can make a generalized model. So that will help you to predict the cost of the ventilators. So now variable year of manufacturing we are working with, and in this range we will check whether this range will work, or the 2020, or below the 2050 we have to take. So I have taken this 1950 because I have observed that this ventilators have been developed first time in 1950, so I am considering this range. And now we are living in 2020, so I can set the 2020 also, and I can also set the 2019. We will see how many values we are having and beyond this range. So if you will see to what are the values in 2020 and above the 2019, so we will see if the number of values are more, then we will think to include the 2020 also. And if we are having the very less number of values above the 2019, so we will try to remove all these values because they will be considered as outliers. So now count underscore year wise. So this is the variable I'm creating. This is the, and went underscore data year of manufacturing column I'm going to see, and I will use the dot value underscore count. So I am creating a one dimensional array, and this array will contain the all the years of the ventilators, and I will also use the sorting. So in this array we will have the all the information in a sorted order. So now I'm going to execute, and you can also execute this print command of count year. Oh, sorry. So now I'm going to execute the print command. So now you can see we have a too much range. So you can see here it has been sorted. So 5 entries are for 1000 years, and 1 entry is for 1500, and some entries. So you can see here above the below the 1950 we are having some entries, and we cannot imagine the ventilator has been developed in 1940, 1943 or 1934, because before this 1950 we didn't get any ventilators. So we have to tweak the range of range down, and if you will look at this part here to the after 2019. So after 2019 we are also having some entries. So 2020 we are having one, to the 2900 we are having one. So these are the irrelevant information for us, and we cannot think that that ventilator has been developed or manufactured in 2020 or 2009, 2900 or 3000 years. So we will work on that, how we can narrow down the range of these manufacturing years. So we can also see the sum of the records greater than 2019 and below the 1980. So why I am taking the 1980? Because in the initial years of the ventilators, those are not good enough for using in hospitals. So we will try to take the more advanced ventilators. So I'm taking the 1980, and we will also see how many entries we are getting below the 1980 and how many we are getting above the 2019. So I am going to sum up all these records above the 2019. So only 17 entries we are having, so it will not affect the output of our analysis. So it will be easy for removing these entries. Now I am taking entries below the 1980, and if you will look here, 441 entries we are having. So we can remove these entries also. But if you will look here, 1950, so below the 1950 we are having only 33. But I am considering 1980 because I want to use the more advanced ventilators. So that's why I am using the 1980, and only the 441 entries we will try to remove from our data. So I think it will not affect our output of the analysis. Now quickly we can see the scattered plot of manufacturing year between manufacturing year and price, because the price is the main factor or most important factor of our analysis, because we are trying to predict the price of the ventilators. So all the time we will look, we will try to compare, or we will try to see the nature of the variables in comparison with price. So if you will execute this command, you can see here most of the ventilators are in 2000 or 2000, between 1980 and 2019, and they are having the enough price. But if you are coming here 1950 or below the 1950, they are having very less price, and we are going to remove these outliers. And if you will see here, we are having the some ventilator that has been developed in the future, and they are having the some cost, so we will also try to remove. And we can also see the working range of price using the count value underscore count function, and we will sort, then we will use count underscore price variable, then it will show. So if you will create this data frame, so count underscore price, so if you will look here, many entries are for zeros, and we cannot imagine that the ventilators will have the no value. So okay, we can sell the ventilators for the lower price, but we cannot sell the ventilators for free. So it will affect the output of our analysis. So we will try to remove this these entries from the price column. And we can also look the distribution, frequency distribution of this price, and we can plot the distribution plot. And if you look, so many entries we are having under the zero category, and remaining it is going, the curve is going very skewed. Now we are coming to the summary of the price. So if you want to describe, already we have discussed this when we have discussed the summary of the data, means we have seen at the, we have looked at the mean, and we have looked at the median, and the difference is too much, means the variation is too much, means we can also see the standard deviation. So it is showing that the some outliers we are having in the price variable. And we can also now we can come we can also looking at the outliers of the price. So if you want to look, so we can also plot the box plot. So box plot, if you will so you can see here the larger values has compressed your box plot, so it is not showing the actual values your box in this box plot graph. So you can see, so this these outliers will affect your output of the analysis. So we can see here how many values are above the 1 lakh and how many values are 500. So we will see this is the price of the ventilators. This is, we are trying to get the maximum price of the ventilators. So you can see here above 1 lakh we are having only 46 entries. If you want to narrow down the range, you can also keep here 80,000. So I'm fixing the 1 lakh, but minimum price of the ventilators I'm setting 500. So I can see, so how many entries we are having in below the 500. So we are having 4,105 entries below the 500. So it may be 200 INR or 0 INR, all the entries it is coming below the 500. Now we are moving to discuss the variable battery operating time. So we will also see the effect of the battery operating time and what is the nature of this column. So now count underscore hours is equal to vent underscore data battery operating time, this is the column name, and dot value underscore count. Now I will execute, so I will be able to see the count of all values category wise, and I will execute this print command. So if you will look here, most of the ventilators can work for the 3 hours, and then 2 hours, and some ventilators can work for 4 hours, and most of the some for 1 hour, and some for 5 hours, and some for 6 hours. But many ventilators at 130 can work for the 0 hours. So it may be manual ventilators that is very old, that that time they didn't have the battery backup. So but they will have some value. It is not, we cannot say our laptop is having the zero backup, so it the value, we are not having the value. It will have the value, but our laptop or our ventilators cannot have the negative battery operating time. So we need to tweak the down the range of the variable. So here we can see quickly the distribution plot of or histogram of the battery operating time. So you can see here most of the batteries are having the battery backup for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, and 5 and 6, and later are having the very less number of ventilators are having the 8, 9, and 10 battery backup hour. So I want to mention here that battery backup of ventilators can be up to 9 hours or 8 hours, but I'm showing that up to 10 hours. So maybe these are ventilators are very new, but they have some damaged, they have been damaged. So maybe they are selling through the e-commerce website, so they can have the lesser value or larger value. It depends on the price of these ventilators and condition of the ventilators. Now we are looking at the box plot of the battery operating time. So you can see here we are having the negative values, and this is the box plot of battery operating time. Now we are going to regression plot, means scattered plot between the battery operating time and price. So if we will execute this command rig plot, and we are passing these values, so you can see here uh, as the battery operating time is increasing, the price of the ventilator is also increasing. So some ventilators are here, those are having the lesser value, but we can say they are having the two damaged information, but most of the means a 9 hour backup. So you can see here the it is the your battery operating time is also affecting the price of the ventilators. If the we are having the lesser battery operating time, so the value of the ventilators or price of the ventilator is lesser. So means we can say this is the significant variable that will work for the analysis. Now we are moving to work with the manufacturing price and battery operating time, and we will try to narrow down the range of these variables. So means I am keeping here only the entries below 2019 I will consider in my analysis, and the information means entries above the 1990 I will consider for analysis. For the price, I will not consider the price above the 1 lakh, only this range will be here, and above 100 means below 100 I will not consider the price. And now the battery operating time I'm setting above the -1 means -1, and below the -1 we will remove from our data frame. So now I'm going to execute this command. So it will narrow down the range of all these variables in our database data frame. And now you can see here the vent underscore data. In this data frame we are having the 38,819 entries or samples, If you will look at the original data frame, so it is a 42,000, means around 4,000 frame we have removed, including the duplicates, and to narrow down the range of the frames, means variables. Now we are going to simplify the our variables, means year of manufacturing and year of month of manufacturing. We can combine them and we can calculate the age of the ventilator. So here we are dividing the month of manufacturing by 12. So I'm going to execute this command. Now I'm going to calculate the age of the ventilators by subtracting the this year of manufacturing and adding the month of manufacturing. So as I will subtract this, it will give me the age of the ventilators. So I'm adding one more column age. I'm not having the column in this data frame. Now I'm adding one more column in this data frame age, and now I'm going to execute. So as it you will execute, so now you can see in vent underscore data frame we are having one more column, and this in this frame, all because if you will open this, you can see here age column we have appended at the end of, and now we are having the up to 2 decimal places. So as I told, we can also round off. If you want to round off up to 2 decimal places, you can run this command. Already it has done, because we have already reformatted the floating format. Now we are going to describe the age of. So if you will look at the age of the ventilator, the mean is 15 and the median is 15.67. Means our this column is a secured column. Why? Because already we have removed the unnecessary values from this column. So now we are having a good enough information of this column. Now we can remove the year of manufacturing and year of month of manufacturing, because we have combined this information in the form of age. So it is irrelevant or insignificant column that we don't require in our analysis. So I'm going to create this column names and column and call underscore name this list, and I'm passing in the drop function that will drop these columns from the data frame. So you can see here in the environment tab, so data frame is having only 38,890 samples and 12 columns. So previously it was 14 columns. Now we are going to see the histogram of this age. So if you will look here, most of the ventilators are having the age between around 6 years or 7 years up to 25 years, and some ventilators are having the age between 1 to 5, and some are having the 20 to 25 to 30. We can also look at the box plot of age, and we will be able to see the outliers of the. So you can see here now, because we are having the maximum value and minimum value, we have narrowed down the range of the manufacturing year and month, and then we have calculated the age. So now it is showing the box plot, and it is showing the box plot that you are having the uh, first quartile is about 10, around 11, and the 75% means third quartile is around 20. Now we can also look at the box plot of price. Previously we have seen that it was not showing the box plot of price. So now if we will execute, so it will show the box plot of price. Now it is good, means it is showing, means still we are having the outliers in the price variable, but it is still showing, means it is better than previous box plot. And now we can also look at the distribution plot of battery operating time and a box plot of battery operating time. I'm going to execute directly box plot. So if you look here, it is good, means it is not showing the negative values here. Now I'm going to see the scattered plot between the age and price, means if the age will increase, so what will be the effect on the price of the ventilators. So if we will execute this rig plot function command, so I'm passing the age column and the price column, and then I am going to draw the scattered plot. So you can see here, if the age of the ventilators will increase, so obviously there will be a depreciated value, that will decrease the price of the ventilators. So as the age is increasing, the price of the ventilator is also decreasing. Some are outliers, means after increasing the age of the ventilator, still they are having the larger price. So these are the outliers. We cannot do with that, because uh, we have considered the range around 1 lakh. Now we can see the ventilators prices are higher for newer with increase in age and price decreases, and however some ventilators prices are higher if age increases. Now we can see the uh, uh, scatter plot between battery operating time and price, and we can see whether the price battery operating time is affecting the price or not. So means age is a age we can consider a significant variable, and battery operating time is also a significant variable, because if the age is that battery operating time is increasing, means it is also price of the ventilator is also increasing. But not it is not like that the age age is contributing in the price analysis. Now we can see the ventilators seller information, and we can look at the relationship between we can look at the all categories of the seller by executing the cross tab. So we are having the government unit and private unit, and only 0% government unit are here, and only 1% it is. So we are having the few ventilators or sellers, those are from government units. So if you will see the counts value of this category, so you can see here government unit are 119, and private units or sellers are 38,771. So means this is the more, that's why it is showing that government unit has contributed 0%. Now we are going to see the offer type. So we are having only one type offer type. So means it is a insignificant variable, means all samples are having the same offer type. We don't require this column in our analysis. And this selling means it is a private or it is a organization, means we can say that the all the most of, means mostly the private seller are here. So it is also a insignificant variable that we cannot include in our analysis. Now we can come here as tested. So either the our ventilator has been tested or not. So we can see, so how many has been tested and how many not. So some means 20,000 ventilators has been tested, and 18,000 has not been tested yet. So we can look at the count plot of this. So means 50% means 50% are has been tested, and 50% has not been tested. And we can see the count plot. You can see here, this is the count plot, the same information it is showing there, as we have discussed in the cross tab. And we can also see the one information that the the tested column is contributing or not. So we can we can plot the regression plot of this tested and almost equally distributed. So we cannot say it is contributing or not. So we are going to see, because tested it is a categorical variable. So later we can see no information it is showing. It is a what? It is a categorical variable. So that's why it is not showing. We can okay, we can draw the box plot that will give this enough information whether it is a relevant significant variable or not. So you can see here it is not affecting whether it has been tested or not tested. It is not showing that the means the tested ventilators has a more price than the free means not tested ventilators. So means it is a insignificant variable. It is not affecting the price of the ventilator. So we don't require this ventilator this information or this column in our analysis. We can also look at the variable value ventilator type, and if we will choose the ventilator types, whether it is affecting the price of the variable of the price of the ventilators or not. First we will see how many types or how many categories we are having the ventilator types. We are having the 4 categories, means pressure cycled, volume cycled and time cycled, and we are also having the others category. So we are having these 4 categories, and you mostly they are pressure cycled ventilators, and these are the most frequent value or category. So we can also see the relationship what is the contribution of each category in this column. So 35% are pressured cycled ventilator, and 30% are time cycled, and 33% are volume cycled. Now we can see the count plot of this ventilator types, and directly we can see the box plot, because now you can see here, as the you can see here, if the pressured cycle type of the ventilator is here, so it is showing the more price. And you can see here, if it is a cycle ventilator, it is also getting a more price. But if you are looking at the volume cycled and others, so they are having the less price. So we have drawn this box plot between the ventilators and price. So means this is the significant variable for our analysis, because it is affecting the price of the ventilators. So we will include this variable in our analysis. So mode type affects the price. Now we will see the operational type, automatic and manual. So we can see here the category under this column. So we are having the 2 types of operational type, means manual and automatic, and we can also see whether it is affecting the price of the ventilators or not. So by showing the box plot, because it is a categorical data. So we can see here, so if the ventilator is manual, so it is having the less value, means less price, as compared to that if the ventilator is automatic. So means it is also affecting the price of the ventilator. So we'll include this variable in our analysis. We can also see the model of the ventilators. So we can execute this command, paint_data model dot value count, and we will be able to see many categories are here, and we can directly see whether it is affecting the price of the ventilator. As we will execute the box plot command, and we are passing here model in x-axis and price in y-axis. As you will execute that, it will show the box plot, and this box plot we will see whether it is affecting the price of the ventilators. Okay, it is not showing any enough information, so we can go through the count plot. So if you will execute the count plot of between model and price. So means it is showing that the means okay, means ventilators are distributed over the many models. So we can consider in modeling it is if you are looking at the here it is showing the outliers, it is not showing the uh, box plots. So that's why we can consider and the any participant can ask the question why we are not working with the range of the model. Actually it is a categorical data that we can not work with the range of this model. So that's why it is showing. So we are unable to see the actual effect of the model, but generally if you will think, so the intuition will say we can use the model for analysis, because if whenever we are going to buy any article or any item, so we look at the model of the that item. So it is by intuition we can use, because the plots are not showing the enough information. Now we will see the variable mode type, and we can execute this value underscore count command. We are having the four type of modes of our ventilators, and we can see the cross tab means we can see the contribution of each uh, uh, type. So we are having the assist is having the 33%, and mostly the type of the ventilator is 60 means mostly ventilators are of type assist underscore control. It is a hybrid type, means it can also it will use the type assist mode, and it also use the control mode. So now we can see whether it is affecting the price of the ventilator or not. If you will see look at this box plot, because it is a categorical data, so that's why we are we are drawing the box plot, and you can see here the assist and IMV, they are having the larger price for ventilators. If you are using a control mode, this so means it is having the lesser price, and assist control it is having the this price. So means the price is varying if you are changing the type of the or model mode type of the ventilators. So we will consider this variable, because it is affecting the price of the ventilators. Now we can see the brand of the ventilators, and we will see how many brands we are having in this data. So you can see here too many brands are having, means we can see here mostly are Puritan type, and then Newport type. These are the brand of the your ventilators. We can see directly whether it is having the effect on the price or not. And if we'll see here, the price is varying as the brand is varying of. So obviously sometimes we are if you will look at the laptop prices, if we are buying the Mac Mac, so it is having the larger prices, and if you are buying the Dell or any other brand uh, laptop, so means it is having the lesser prices. So the brand of the ventilator is also affecting the price, so we will include this column in our analysis. Now we can see the this variable no damage repaired uh, variable. So means whether the after damage damaged ventilators it has been repaired or not. Here the answer is yes or no. Yes means ventilator is damaged but not repaired, and ventilators was damaged but has been repaired. So this two information is available here, and we can see here count how much contribution for each category. So you can hear most of the ventilators are here that has been damaged and also repaired. So now we can see the directly the box plot of this not repaired for damage variable. So if you will see here, if the damaged and you didn't repair that ventilator, so it is having the lesser price. If you have damaged in your ventilator and you have repaired that ventilator, so it is having the more prices. Obviously, if your item is damaged and you are repairing that item, so it will have the more value than that item that has been uh, repaired. Now, so it is affecting the price of the ventilator, so we can include this variable in our analysis. Now we can remove the insignificant variables. These are the insignificant variables. Those are not contributing, or those are not affecting the price of the ventilator. So these variable we can remove from the, so seller, offer type, tested. These are not affecting the price of the ventilator. We can remove from the data frame. So vent underscore dot drop this, I am passing this list, so it is dropping all these column from the data frame. So now